place have just exceeded $3 million. Ivory Way is ready with Bowl Rancher, Lee's Bid. Gate number 3, stablemates Weekend Delight and Shiva's Revenge alongside each other. Citizen's gone up into number 14. Magnolia Hall ready with Mantelpiece, and here's Just a Dancer coming up with Dr. Grace towards the centre. Princess Pushy, Let's Elope and Liverstone Lane, a late ride for Bruce Compton with Greg Hall being ill. Got to go back to the 53, 54 Caulfield Cups to find a horse winning it back-to-back, and that's what Citizen's attempting to do today. Bart Cummings has 3 runners, 3 great chances. Now Liverstone Lane goes into line. And the field is ready for the Caulfield Cup. Oh, Lord Revenor. Lord Revenor lashes out. They're off. Oh, he reared Lord Revenor. Lord Revenor's missed it about 3 lengths, and one of the first out is Bowl Rancher near the inside with Ivory Way and Royal Creation. Behind those leads, bitten away quickly, Dr. Grace further out. Now let's look to the outside here. Gauchi on Prince Salieri starting to ease his way across. Shiva's Revenge inside him when they settle down. Lee's Bid goes back to last, second last, Just a Dancer. Dr. Grace has got his head in front with a lap to go now. He's moved up now on the outside of Ivory Way and Bowl Rancher going out of the straight. Prince Salieri caught out 3 wide now around Magnolia Hall and Raw Creation up on the fence. 2 then to Mantelpiece up close now running 7th, and Cool Credit around it as Magnolia Hall was checked. They're followed by Lord Revenor in a bit of trouble and Shiva's Revenge going around Weekend Delight, and further back in the field Princess Pushy. Citizen's got about 5 behind him now. When they go to the side, Let's Elope, Castletown, Liverstone Lane, Just a Dancer and Lee's Bid last of all at the 1600 metre mark. And the pace is only even here. The import in front. Ivory Way a half length in front of Dr. Grace. Prince Salieri has gone up to be running 3rd, but he's caught out 3 deep around Bowl Rancher. Over along the inside, Royal Creation running 5th, getting a nice run. 2 further back, Mantelpiece in the centre. On the inside of it, Magnolia Hall. Cool Credit out 3 deep, a length and a half further back in the field then. Came over on the inside, Weekend Delight, and they're followed by Princess Pushy. Then came Lord Revenor going around the outside now of Shiva's Revenge. Citizen over on the fence, followed by Let's Elope, Castletown, Liverstone Lane. Second last is Just a Dancer and Lee's Bid is last of all. At the 1100 metre mark in the Caulfield Cup, and the leader is Ivory Way, nearly a length in front. On the outside, Dr. Grace has had a good run running 2nd. Prince Salieri hasn't got on the track. He's out 3 deep running 3rd, and they're followed just behind those moving up by Royal Creation. And here come the runs around the outside. Princess Pushy, Cool Credit, Lord Revenor starting to go forward. Bowl Rancher in the middle, and around the outside, Mantelpiece and Let's Elope coming with runs from Shiva's Revenge. Weekend Delight, Magnolia Hall, Castletown, a mile back at the moment, Citizen, followed by Just a Dancer, Liverstone Lane, and Lee's Bid is last of all. Prince Salieri's hit the front in the Caulfield Cup when they're coming to the home turn. Prince Salieri in front of Ivory Way when they turn. They're followed by Dr. Grace. Royal Creation trying to get out off the track. Let's Elope coming with a sweeping run. In the straight they race 300 to go, and it's Prince Salieri, Dr. Grace, Royal Creation, Ivory Way on the inside, Lord Revenor further out on the mare down the outside. Let's Elope with a great run with Castletown. Ivory Way in front, Royal Creation getting up on the inside from Let's Elope. Royal Creation, Ivory Way, and Let's Elope out wide. Let's Elope grabbing them. Let's Elope's won the Caulfield Cup. Let's Elope's got up to win a half head to either Ivory Way or Royal Creation. Cummings has done it again. They're followed further back by Shiva's Revenge, Lord Revenor, Citizen behind them from Mantelpiece. Prince Salieri didn't run the journey, followed by Bowl Rancher. Further back in the field then Castletown, Cool Credit, Just a Dancer, Lee's Bid. Then came Princess Pushy, Liverstone Lane, Magnolia Hall, Dr. Grace near the tail. Back there with it is Weekend Delight. A magnificent run by the mare Let's Elope, I think, will carry her to victory in the Caulfield Cup. The judge has called for the photo to the Caulfield Cup of 1991, and Ivory Way and Royal Creation battling it out then with giant strides. Down the outside is Let's Elope, and she's put in a tremendous bound right near the post with Ivory Way and Royal Creation. And with that bound, it'll carry her home to win the Caulfield Cup. There's no doubt that Let's Elope has won the Caulfield Cup. I feel Ivory Way may pinch 2nd from Royal Creation. And number 17 goes in the frame, number 17. Number 17, Bart Cummings, has won the Caulfield Cup yet again. With number 17, Let's Elope, written by Stephen King. Number 20 has run 2nd. Number 20, and that's Ivory Way. And Royal Creation, number 9, has run 3rd. 17, 20 and 9. And Roy Higgins has the stable foreman, Leon Corsons.
Leon, once again, congratulations. When's this ever going to stop?
Never, I hope, Roy.
Well, what a marvellous training feat. What, this mare's only had about 11 or 12 race starts in her life. How many for you guys?
We've had her for 4 or 5 runs now. She's done everything right. Roy, before we go any further, I'd like to thank all the staff at the stables. They've done a great job.
Well, it's a pressure time of the year, isn't it? And
yep.
I know I used to be part of you guys there, and it's awful pressure.
Yeah.
But it's certainly a massive training feat. You went for blinkers last Tuesday morning.
Yeah, well, she goes so much better in the blinkers. I've worked her there a couple of mornings, and I reckon that she's worked better than Shaftesbury Avenue, and that's really saying something, you know.
That's a big statement.
But it's
She's
been
not in the Cox Plate, is she?
No, we'll wait for the Cup now.
She'll go straight on to the Melbourne Cup?
I'd say so, but it's been a great team effort. You know, I'd like to thank all the staff.
Exactly right. Your other 2 runners, I don't suppose you got much of a chance to see those in the straight?
I didn't. I heard him say Sheba's Revenge finished on very, very well. So, you know, well. So I didn't catch the other mare, to be quite honest.
How many of these Caulfield Cups have you been involved now with Bart?
3.
3?
Yeah.
Leon, it is pressure time, and thanks for your time, mate. Congratulations.
Thanks, Roy.
Good on you, Higgs. Thank you. Back to you with more in a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the winner of the Caulfield Cup. Bart Cummings has trained 6 Caulfield Cup winners, and Let's Elope, ridden a brilliant race by Stephen King, has come with a sweeping run to get up and pinch the Caulfield Cup in the last stride, giving S. King his biggest win ever. The Caulfield Cup, $1 million race. Ahead the winning margin, a short head between second and third, 17, 20 and 9. And Let's Elope is brought back to scale by champion jockey Stephen King. What a marvellous young rider, number 17. His mum and dad will be so very proud today, Albie and Barbara, because here is a young man that just has gone from strength to strength, and he's captured the biggest one for his career, and that, of course, is the Caulfield Cup. Ivory Way, no wonder Hayes was so desperate to get the horse into the race. What a bottling run it's been. Royal Creation, not a lot of luck in getting a run up on the fence. Prince Salieri caught a little wide, hasn't run the 2400. Citizen got too far back, couldn't win from that position. The best run has been the run of Let's Elope. Let's Elope, winner of the Turnbull Stakes. She's a 4-year-old mare, and back in 1974, Bart Cummings and Leilani took the Turnbull Stakes, went on to win the Caulfield Cup the following year. Analyte in 75 won the Turnbull, went straight into the Caulfield Cup. It's a great performance here by Let's Elope. Let's Elope, which is raced by Shoreham Park, the manager D. Marks, and K.W. White, by Nassie Poor, giving Nassie Poor the stallion an unforgettable season. That's its biggest win ever, and it's just going from strength to strength, the stallion in the American horse standing in New Zealand. Coming from an outside barrier, the old business they couldn't win from outside barriers, there's another one. Prepared by the master, Bart Cummings, who's won the Caulfield Cup 6 times now. We go back to 66 with the Great Galilee. Big Faloo in 69, Leilani 74, Ming Dynasty in 77, and 1980. That man Bart has done it again. Taped a bit in. 17, Let's Elope, number 17, 455 and 185. Second placing going to Ivory Way, number 20, $3.40. And Royal Creation, number 9, has run third, $3.35. Quinella, 61.20 for the Quinella. The double, 16 and 17, 74.75. The extra double today at Caulfield, 3 and 17, 41.95. 41.95 for the extra double. Officially fourth in the Caulfield Cup for interstate stations is number 6, and that is Lord Revenant. Now, what a mighty run it's been by Lord Revenant. He played up in the barrier before they went. He reared as the gates went back and missed the jump a good 3 lengths. And to get up and run fourth has been a fabulous performance, number 6, Lord Revenant. Fifth home in the Caulfield Cup is number 3, Castletown. A great run for the Melbourne Cup, coming from third last.
And he settles in the gates now. Mantelpiece is right with Magnolia Hall. So most of them are in the gates. Start of the Caulfield Cup at the top of the straight. We await Princess Pushy, Let's Elope.
Another wicket at the whacker. McCaig out for no score. It's now 9 wickets down. 9 for
Grace, a clear-cut favourite.
166.
Into 9. He's ready. Let's Elope is set. Last up is going to be Liverstone Elaine. He's got the SA from the outside, lines in, and the Caulfield Cup field is set to go. The light is on. Lord Revenor took a dive at the gates. He was rearing Lord Revenor. Down in 4, he's missed the start hopelessly, Lord Revenor. Dr. Grace began quickly with Magnolia Hall, Royal Creation. Bold Rancher away fast, and so too Ivory Way down on the inside. Castletown and Justed Answer are getting back in the field. Let's Elope looking for a position in the middle of the field as they thunder to the post the first time now. Ivory Way the inside, Bold Rancher and Dr. Grace taking them on 3 wide. Prince Salieri 4 wide, turning out of the straight. Gauchi desperately looking for somewhere to go. Getting in now on the outside of Magnolia Hall and Royal Creation as Ivory Way's left in front, throwing his head about, and Magnolia Hall got a check there. Going forward, Bold Rancher and Cool Credit on the outside. They were followed further back, Mantelpiece with those horses, and then Weekend Delight. Shivers Revenge is with her, and a length and a half the Lord Revenor, Princess Pushy. About 3 lengths to Let's Elope and Citizen on the inside, followed by Castletown, Liverstone Lane. Justed Answer and Lee's Bid last of all. Ivory Way left in front now, half a length clear. Dr. Grace's second, 1,400 metres to go. A length and a half, Prince Salieri, and then Bold Rancher, Royal Creation with a lovely run the fence. Next, Magnolia Hall and Mantelpiece. Cool Credit the outside. Back behind those horses, a length and a half away, is Princess Pushy over on the outside of Weekend Delight. Wonder Shivers Revenge, Citizen the Rail, and on the outside, Lord Revenor. They were followed by Let's Elope, Castletown, Liverstone Lane, Justed Answer and Lee's Bid. 1,000 to go in the Caulfield Cup. Ivory Way 3/4 to Dr. Grace. A length away, Prince Salieri. Bold Rancher the outside of Royal Creation, Cool Credit. Then Mantelpiece and Princess Pushy off round the outside with Lord Revenor making a run. Weekend Delight held up, and Let's Elope comes around them now. And further back is Magnolia Hall, snookered on the rail. Citizens off the fence, but a long way from them. Followed by Castletown, Justed Answer, Liverstone Lane and Lee's Bid. At the 600, and Prince Salieri raced up to Ivory Way and took the lead. Dr. Grace is third, and Lord Revenor wide out. Followed then by Cool Credit, Let's Elope on the outside, and further back is Royal Creation and then Mantelpiece. Prince Salieri first for home from Ivory Way, Dr. Grace in the centre, then Lord Revenor, Mantelpiece and Royal Creation from Let's Elope. Ivory Way in front, Dr. Grace coming at it, Royal Creation looking for the way clear, and wider out is Lord Revenor, Prince Salieri, but Ivory Way still in front of Royal Creation. Let's Elope down the outside, Royal Creation and Ivory Way from Let's Elope. It's Royal Creation, Ivory Way and Let's Elope. They hit the line photo. Let's Elope on the outside, perhaps, from Ivory Way and Royal Creation in a 3-way photo, and they were followed then by Lord Revenor and Shivers Revenge making ground. Citizen just behind them, followed further back in the field by Mantelpiece, Prince Salieri, Castletown, Bold Rancher, Cool Credit, Justed Answer, Lee's Bid, then Princess Pushy, Magnolia Hall, Liverstone Lane, Dr. Grace, and Weekend Delight towards the tail of the field. A photo to decide it, a 3-way go in the Caulfield Cup, and we await the judges' official verdict. It's a photo to decide between number 17, Let's Elope, number 20, Ivory Way, and on the rails is Royal Creation. Stand by for the number. In the time of 2 minutes, 30.3 seconds. Let's Elope coming with a great burst on the outside. And Ivory Way are the two that figure most prominently in the camera finish. 17 gets it, but won it again. Let's Elope, ridden by Stephen King, has won the Caulfield Cup. Number 17, Let's Elope, gives Bart Cummings the 6th victory in this great 2,400 metre classic. Tremendous performance from a mare who we knew a little about just a month or so ago. Let's go down to Peter Booth now in the mounting enclosure.
Peter Booth on the ABC Grandstand Network with Greg Miles. Just a quick reaction.
It's great. It was a tremendous thrill to win, and I always thought that she was... I told the public that I thought that she was the best of mine, and when it drew wide, I sort of weakened a little, but the jockey did a great job, and all my staff, I'm very pleased.
8 Melbourne Cups and 6 Caulfield Cups now.
That's history now.
The sideboard must be huge at your place.
Well, I was there next week.
OK, Greg, back to you.
Let's Elope, the winner, originally purchased as a yearling for $20,000 and just recently purchased in the past few months by this Shoreham Park Proprietary Limited Syndicate for $150,000. And now this 4-year-old mare returns $650,000 with a narrow win in the Caulfield Cup. She is by Nassipur. This is the first crop of this stallion to race, and golly, to get a service from him, it's going to be nigh on impossible. Ahead by a short head, the margins. Ahead by a short head with the margins. 230.3 ahead by a short head. We call on one of the connections to lead Let's Elope back to scale after the Caulfield Cup. This lightly raced mare with the magic polish of Bart Cummings, giving Bart his 6th victory in the race. Let's Elope now coming back in. She is a chestnut mare, 4 years of age, by Nassipur from Sharon Jane, who's by Battle Wagon. Raced by the Shoreham Park Proprietary Limited Syndicate, managed by D. Marks and K.W. White. Let's Elope, trained by Bart Cummings, gives Stephen King his first taste of victory in the Caulfield Cup. Second placing, beaten in the shadows after leading all the way. Ivory Way by Sir Ivor from Frederick Street, trained by David Hayes and ridden by Michael Clark. And number 9, third, Royal Creation by Vice Regal from Celtic Spree. Raced by I. Dobson, B. Register, M. Reed, M. Rogers and R. Parkhurst, trained by Kerry Verner and ridden by Larry Cassidy. Fourth in the Caulfield Cup was Lord Revenue, and fifth was Castletown in the time of 2 minutes 30.3 seconds. So another one for Bart. Victory to Let's Elope. And the man just keeps on racking up winners, winning with probably, I think she was most lightly raced mare in the field, and produced a tremendous finishing burst to win the race narrowly. Ivory Way squeezing into the field after the stablemate was scratched, Bragi, running a game race second, just caught in the shadows, and Royal Creation. What a lovely ride that was by Larry Cassidy, saving every inch of ground on the rails. And he has run a great race for a horse not bred to get the journey. Only beaten a head and a short head in the greatest mile-and-a-half race in Australia.
With racing.
Yes, you can say that again, Richie, and I'll tell you what, my hip pocket is getting very sunburnt, I can assure you. It's a lot emptier than when I arrived at Caulfield earlier today. Well, runners have gone down to the barrier for the HR Way Welter, and of course the scratchings are 1 Explosive Wonder and 9 McCarthy, and Brave Expectations at 9-2, Explorer 16-1. The Farmer has blown a fraction, 13-2, as has Stick Around, the Mick Dipman mount. Big Baron was 4-1, went to 9-2 with Shane Dye in the saddle, but I notice now that Big Baron has come back into 15-4, looked very muscled up and very forward. This is Big Baron's 3rd or 4th start back from a spell. I think it'll run a very big race. Gallicus at 7, Harley Geared 14, Sea Law, Peter Hutchinson the rider at 14, Epinay Star 40. Notwithstanding, it got out to around about 9 and 10-1, but right now it's come in even further from 15-2. It's in now to 13-2. Jim Cassidy rides for Lee Friedman, Mr. Sulu at 50, Abstainer 40, and Sunshine Sally at 60-1. So looking at it, the shorteners as far as the Victorian tab is concerned, Big Baron for Shane Dye, and Notwithstanding, which carries Jim Cassidy in the last event of the day, the HR Way. They're at the barriers, and shortly to move up as we take you now to John Russell for his call of the last.
Thank you very much again, Ray. And the last event about to get underway as the runners are about to be called in. And they're starting to move in. Final event of the afternoon. Yes, a tremendous carnival indeed. Certainly has been a wonderful 3 days of racing here at Caulfield as the runners are there on screen about to be called in for the HR Way Welter. We saw a thrilling finish in the Caulfield Cup this year, the Foster's Caulfield Cup, with Let's Elope winning by a head from Ivory Way, with Royal Creation a short head away in 3rd place in the time of 2:30.3 for the 2,400 metres of the Foster's Caulfield Cup. Now, looking at the odds here as they're about to be called in for the last event of the day, the HR Way Welter, it's 9-2 Brave Expectations. Explorer is 20-1. 8-1 The Farmer. Stick Around, which hails from Western Australia, trained over there by Wally Mitchell. It's had 4 starts, I think, here since arriving in Victoria. Number 5, Stick Around, is 6-1. 7-2, Big Baron is the favourite for the race, 7-2. After a good third behind Sir Vendor at Flemington last time out. Gallicus coming up for the hat-trick. It's at good odds, 8-1. Highly Geared is 14. Number 10, Sea Law, 15-1, 40-1, Epinay Star. Number 12, Notwithstanding, 13-2, Notwithstanding. Mr. Sulu is 50, 33, Abstainer. Sunshine Sally at 66-1. They're moving in well. Final event of the afternoon here to conclude a great 3 days of racing conducted by the VATC here at Caulfield. The Farmer going in. Sunshine Sally moves up. Abstainer comes up, followed by Notwithstanding. Stick Around, Explorer. Inside runner Gallicus. Mr. Sulu standing in well. Brave Expectations. Highly Geared, Sea Law, the Farmer, Epinay Star, Big Baron. There's Explorer going in. Last to go up, Notwithstanding. The HR Way Welter, 2,000 metres, the journey. Final event on the program, and they're all set to go. Standing by for a start. Last of the day. They're off. And Gallicus was the first to bound out from Highly Geared and Brave Expectations. Mr. Sula was away nicely to the inside and dropping back in the field towards the rear as the Farmer. And Notwithstanding's got a long way back early in the piece. They're going around to the first turn now, and Sunshine Sally has gone fast to take the leader, led by a length to Gallicus. A length away Explorer. They're followed closely by Highly Geared on the outside of Mr. Sulu. In behind them, Brave Expectations. A length and a half to Sea Law over on the inside of Epinay Star and Big Baron. Stick Around is just in behind them, followed by Abstainer. Notwithstanding is second last, and the Farmer has dropped out to last, passing the 1,400 metre mark, and Sunshine Sally the leader, led by a length and a half. Explorer second, a length away to Gallicus, 2.5 lengths then to Highly Geared, who's over on the outside of Mr. Sulu, racing up the hill, followed by Brave Expectations, and Sea Law is back on the rails. A length then to Big Baron over on the outside of Epinay Star, being followed by Stick Around, and further back that is Notwithstanding, and a long way back towards the tail of the field there is Abstainer, and the Farmer is last of all. They're on the railway side, 1,000 to go, and Sunshine Sally being pressured for the lead here by Explorer. They're about 2.5 lengths to Gallicus, followed by Highly Geared. 2 lengths away, Brave Expectations. Mr. Sulu getting a nice run on the inside, moving up behind them, Big Baron. Then Sea Law being called upon for an effort, followed next by Abstainer and Epinay Star. Stick Around being hard ridden, Notwithstanding's a long way back, and the Farmer is last of all. Explorer takes a slight lead. Over on the outside now, joining in with a good run. Right around them is Gallicus into the picture, and Sunshine Sally can't go on at the moment as they come up towards the home turn. Highly Geared is putting himself in the picture, and they're followed by Brave Expectations as they make the home turn. Explorer on the inside, headed by Gallicus, and deeper on the track is Highly Geared as they straighten up. Brave Expectations running on well. Gallicus now tackled by Highly Geared, and Brave Expectations is down the outside with a strong run, and Stick Around coming through in the centre. 200 metres left to go. Brave Expectations in front of Highly Geared, and Stick Around getting up on the inside is finishing doggedly, and Brave Expectations and Notwithstanding. Notwithstanding has grabbed the lead close to home, and Notwithstanding's got up to score from Brave Expectations. Stick Around's run third, close up behind them, Big Baron, followed by Highly Geared Gallicus, then Explorer, further back Abstainer, and they were followed home next by Mr. Sulu and Epinay Star, followed by Sea Law and the Farmer, and last home is Sunshine Sally.
Well, what a barnstorming finish by Notwithstanding, ridden by Jim Cassidy. On the extreme outside, it's not really in the picture. There it is, extreme left of screen. Brave Expectations in the Hyperion colours, the pink and black, and Stick Around for Mick Dittman in the red, white and blue. They had it between them, but they weren't banking on Jim Cassidy and the Lee Friedman train, Notwithstanding, and it has come with a swamping run, and also by Nassapur, the sire of Letzelope, which won the Caulfield Cup earlier today. Notwithstanding, Jim Cassidy, the last event of the day, $7.10 and $2.90. These dividends I'm giving you, repeating, are for $1 on the Victorian tab. Brave Expectations, number 2, officially second. A place tote of $1.90, and 5 Stick Around for third. A place tote of $2.60. Repeating that, of course, they're for $1 and have to be halved for the 50-cent unit. What a tremendous run. Back second last as they went inside the 1,200. Cassidy never at any stage became perturbed, and he was still second last and the widest runner when they turned for home, with about 300 metres of the Caulfield straight in front of them. But then this champion jockey who piloted Kiwi to victory in that memorable Melbourne Cup has sailed down the outside and has blown them out in the last 50 metres. Well, that takes us away from Caulfield. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage from here on Foster's Cup Day. We're going back to the WACA shortly to see how it's going over there. Let's hope we get some more action from there, and we'll do that after a break. You're watching the Wide World of Sports.
Stop.